Hello and welcome to another video on the Rugby channel. My name is Andrew and I will be narrating today's video for you. Of course, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, click that notification button to be notified when we upload, like the video as well to help show your support, and make sure you comment as well. You can follow me on Instagram as well if you're interested, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into today's video. Welcome back to another video on the Rugby channel. Today we're going to be looking at something a little bit different. Today we are going to be experimenting who is the fastest fullback in the Six Nations. Okay, obviously before we start our experiment we're going to have to note a few little problems. Number one, some of these clips are going to be a few years old because they're the only ones we can really experiment with. Number two being these fullbacks we've selected are the most popular and the most experienced ones, so they may not necessarily play in this year's tournament. Number three, we need to take into account that this isn't an actual race. This was runs performed in the games that they were played in. So the actual outcome, if they were to race, could be completely different down to basically the amount of energy consumed as well whilst being played in a game. So before we begin, we have to take all of that into account, so please don't leave any hate. This video is just a bit of fun whilst we experiment who can run the fastest when at full pace. And one final thing as well is the clips will be slightly discoloured so I don't get copyrighted and that, so you can all keep watching it and the video stays up. So without further ado, let's begin the Six Nations race. Okay, so first up we have Brice Dulin from France. The race is every average 10 meters, so let's go. So as you can see, it runs from the 10 meter line chipping up and takes 5 seconds. That's 10 meters and 5 seconds for Brice Dulin. So that is our first player that started the race. Next up we have Edoardo Padovani for Italy. Let's have a look here. He finished his 10 meters in 5.5 seconds. I know my clock isn't exactly 100% accurate, as you can see when it didn't have milliseconds, but if you slow it down yourself you can just see that he crosses that line in just over 5 seconds. Okay, so next up we have Wales's Lee Halfpenny. This clip is taken from the 2013 Lions tour, so it's quite old, but this is Lee Halfpenny in his full pace. So let's have a look here. He's taken 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. That's 5 seconds for 10 meters. Again, if it gets really close when it comes to so many players from the teams matching their same results, then I will have to narrow it down to milliseconds. But as of right now, we have Italy losing out obviously on speed. Okay, so next up we have Ireland's Rob Kearney. As you can see, this is a game here back a few years ago when he played the All Blacks, and he finishes in 4 seconds for 10 meters ran. That's the quickest so far with an immense pace. So next up we have Stuart Hogg from Scotland, him running 10 meters in 4 seconds, matching Rob Kearney's from Ireland. So our sixth and final one now will be Mike Brown. Will he be able to beat any of these, or will he be able to match Stuart Hogg's and Ireland's? Let's take a look here now in this clip. Okay, so we'll begin around now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, Mike Brown loses out, and Stuart Hogg and Rob Kearney match up speed. So next up, we're now going to play the two clips alongside each other of the same distance travelled. I think it will work out to about 55 meters. Let's take a look to the race towards the line between the two players and see who reaches the try line first. Okay, so far it looks very even. The clip will finish just before they reach the try line, and yeah, that is Rob Kearney just passing the try line just before Stuart Hogg. A couple of milliseconds though, so very close. So this makes Rob Kearney from Ireland the fastest player in the Six Nations going by these clips. Now, as I said, this isn't 100% accurate because these clips are a few years far apart from each other. So, as I said, it's not accurate, but it's what we could get at the time, so it's the closest one we can have. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed the video. It was a little bit different comparing the speed compared to the two players, and Stuart Hogg and Rob Kearney evenly matched, quite only just missing out on a couple of milliseconds, and Rob Kearney being victorious. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. It was a little bit of a short one, just a comparison to see who was the fastest. Don't forget to leave a like. A lot of effort went into this and a lot of calculations and everything. comment, let me know what you thought, and let me know who you would like to see up against. Maybe it was Teddy Thomas versus Shane Williams or something like that. Let me know and I'll see what I can do. And of course, if you're new to the channel or you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and click that notification button. It really helps the channel grow and it shows your support as well. So yeah, that's going to be the end of today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in another video.